The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie. Here's Harriet. Here's David. And here's Rick. Here they are, America's favorite family, the Nelsons.
They call it a ghost town. There's not a soul in sight.
Yeah. Might as well look around, though.
You sure it's safe?
What are you afraid of?
Ghosts, maybe?
They don't come out until midnight. At least there's no trouble finding a place to park.
Wonder which way the town is.
Well, I have a hunch this is it.
Just think, about 75 years ago, there were all sorts of people living around here.
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Got it.
All 7 of them. Lucky you brought your 7-shooter with you.
I had a gun in each hand.
You know, I have a feeling we're not going to find many antique stores open here today.
I have a feeling you're right. It's pretty interesting. That's probably where they brought the bags of gold dust. Can't you imagine the excitement around here when a miner came running in, made a big strike? Gold! Gold up by the old mill!
So loud they'll jump your claim.
That's a pretty high balcony. Wonder how many guys have jumped off there on their horses and made a getaway. That'd be quite a fall if you were shot, fell off there. Ooh, oh, they got me!
Something's got you, that's for sure.
Get into the spirit of this. Ah, there we are, the old saloon.
Best in town.
Can't you imagine all the brawls and gunfights that went on in here?
I wish you'd stop talking like that. I'm beginning to hear things.
Okay, this is a marshal speaking. Drop your guns and come out with your hands up.
Howdy there.
Well, hi.
I hope I didn't startle you none.
No, that's okay.
We thought the town was deserted.
Well, 'tis, except for me. My name's Cal Morgan. My friends used to call me Grubstake.
Oh, nice to know you. My name is Nelson, Ozzie Nelson. This is my wife, Harriet.
How do you do?
Wait a second. Did you say Harriet?
That's right.
Well, that's quite a coincidence, ain't it?
In what way?
Don't you know the name of this town?
No, it's just a dot on the map we saw.
How about that? Just a dot on a map. A town that has a history this one has.
Well, what's the name of it?
Used to be called Harrietsville.
Harrietsville.
Let's say that is a coincidence.
Oh, go on. You knew it all the time. That's why you come up here.
No, we had no idea.
There was no name on the map at all.
We just drove out here to look around.
Well, I'd be glad to show you around myself. I'll give you the grand tour.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Which way do we go?
It doesn't make no difference. No matter which way you're heading out of town.
You mean this is it?
This is it. This one street here. Of course, the main attraction's the saloon over here. See, Harrietsville wasn't always called Harrietsville. This used to be a silver mining town called Silver Gulch.
That figures.
In fact, the main mine shaft of the old Harriet mine used to run right under here.
Harriet Mine, huh?
That's right.
And it was named after somebody named Harriet.
Prettiest little lady ever come out to these parts. It's quite a story goes with it if you're interested.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we'd love to hear about it.
Well, step inside the saloon.
Well, just thinking, Harriet, after all, a saloon is no place for a lady.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Well, it all took place about 100 years ago. It seems it was this young lieutenant named Dawson gonna come out west. He fell in love with a beautiful young girl named Harriet.
You don't happen to know what Harriet's last name was, do you?
Nope. I never did know. Say, you didn't ever have any relatives that come west, did you?
Yes, there are quite a few. In fact, there was my great-grandmother's sister, Harriet. She came out here from Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa, huh? Oh, that's very interesting.
In what way?
Well, As the story goes, this particular Harriet come from someplace in Iowa.
Is that right?
Well, anyway, Harriet and this young lieutenant were just about to get married. Well, what does she do? She up and runs off with some gambling man.
Well, that figures.
Actually, it wasn't as bad as it sounds. Seems this girl's father owed a lot of money to this gambling man, and she figured it was the only thing she could do to save her old man from financial ruin.
See?
Okay. Well, look, I hate to break this up, but hadn't we better get going?
Oh, we can't leave now.
Well, there isn't very much more. It seems this young lieutenant tracked them down to this very saloon the night they were going to get married. As a matter of fact, they say that the gambler was sitting just about where you are now, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, how about that?
What did the lieutenant do?
Man, he shot that gambler dead, right on the spot.
Don't tell me. The hero and the girl got married, and then he discovered gold here and named the town after his bride, and they lived happily ever after.
How exciting.
Well, no, that's not exactly the way it happened. After the young lieutenant walked in and shot the gambler in cold blood, so to speak, the town folks took him out and strung him up.
Oh.
But how did the town get named Harrietsville?
Well, the town folks felt kind of sorry for her, so they turned the gambler's winnings over to her. She parlayed that into buying the saloon, married the fellow who discovered the mine, ran for mayor, bought the election, and named the town after herself.
How about that? She turned out to be quite a gal after all.
I feel kind of sorry for the lieutenant, though.
Well, a lot of people did. In fact, there's some people say that his ghost still walks the street calling for Harriet. Harriet!
Yeah. Well, I hate to break this up, but we really had better get going. Thank you very much for your interesting story.
Shame you folks have to leave so soon. Say, why don't you join me for dinner? I'd be glad to have you.
Well,
Why don't we? I think it'd be fun.
okay.
Now you're talking.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
How about you, Mrs. Nelson?
No, thank you.
Oh.
Say, do you think... I mean, do you suppose it's possible that... No, I guess not.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was just wondering if my great-aunt Harriet really was here.
Oh, are you kidding?
Well, I know it sounds silly, but it could be true.
You know, could be at that. All I know is that there's something mighty familiar looking about you. You haven't been here before, have you?
No, never.
Well, the Harriet of Harrietsville was a little before your time, wasn't she? You said it was about 100 years ago.
Yeah. But it seems to me there's a painting of her somewhere around town here. Can't exactly remember where.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Well, it'd be kind of hard to find it tonight. But I imagine I can put my hands on it in the morning.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, what do you mean I'd love to see it?
Well, we can't wait around here until morning.
Okay, if you want to. I got a nice little room upstairs you can have.
Oh, really?
I keep it fixed up just for emergencies. Come on, I'll show you.
No, really, thanks just the same.
Oh, come on, at least we can look.
Harriet.
Okay, I'll go up. You can sit down here all alone in the chair where the gambler was shot.
I can hear his voice now. Harriet. Harriet.
I might as well go along with you.
Oh, what a charming room.
It is kind of comfy, ain't it?
It's very nice. Come on, Harriet, we'd better get going.
Ozzie, look at this beautiful bed. It's not too soft either.
If you folks should decide to stay, I imagine we can find that painting in the morning. Oh, we can go over to the old newspaper office. Maybe we can find some old stories there on your great-aunt Harriet. That is if she's your relation.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Do you think we could stay?
Oh,
Do you want me to leave so you two can talk this over?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I think we'd better get on home.
We'll stay.
Good. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself.
Well, okay, we'll stay on one condition. I insist that you let me pay for the room.
Well, It does cost me a little bit to keep the place up, but seeing as how your missus is liable to own the town by tomorrow, I'll make you a special rate.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
$12.
$12? So 10. 11, 12.
And $2 for dinner. That's $2 apiece. Just $1 for the lantern, no. Oh, and one thing more. $1 apiece for the nightshirts.
What are you reading there?
A gunfight at the Bar X. I'm on page 10. There have been 6 murders already.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan!
Just going into town. I'll be back in the morning.
Harriet.
Ozzie, I heard it.
You heard what?
Harriet. Harriet.
No, that was me. I said, Harriet, Harriet.
Shh.
What's the matter?
I hear somebody walking with spurs on.
Okay, I'll go downstairs and take a look around.
Wait, I'm going with you.
Dressed like that? You look ridiculous.
I look ridiculous.
Okay, I'll put my clothes on. Shh. That's the stairs. Want me to slide down the banister?
Never mind. Do you see anything?
Not a thing. That was 2 to 1.
Hey, somebody's coming.
Oh, it's Rick. Is that you, Rick?
Hi, Pop. Hi, Ma.
Hi.
Hey, how about this? So this is what your folks do on weekends. Ken Bar in a ghost town.
I don't mind telling you, you gave us quite a scare.
Yeah, what are you guys doing here?
Well, this was your idea.
Sure, don't you remember? You suggested we come up and have a Western party.
Oh, yeah.
That's a reasonable explanation for us, but what about you two?
We're up here collecting ghosts.
What's his?
Well, it seems this here town has quite an illustrious past.
Never mind now.
It involves a gambling man who was shot right here in this here saloon. And the femme fatale who caused all this gunplay was none other than your mother's great-grandmother's sister's cousin twice removed.
Well, what have you got to say about that, ma'am?
Everybody dance.
Well, I'll raise you two. I'll see you. Read 'em and weep.
Pair of threes, and I thought he was bluffing. Hold it, partner. Let's deal from the top of the deck.
Smile when you say that, stranger.
Oh! Ah! Eh! Oh! Oh! Thank you. They're applauding my dramatic performance.
Are you kidding?
I stopped at a roadhouse in Texas. Well, a little place called Hamburger Dan. I heard that old jukebox start playing a tune called The Truck Driving Man. The waitress then brought me some coffee. I thanked her but called her again. I said that old song sure
Could I possibly interest you in driving back home tonight? I'd like to sleep in our own comfortable bed. That mattress upstairs is so lumpy.
Oh, but I want to stay and find out about my Aunt Harriet. Remember the man said maybe you could find some pictures?
Harriet.
Yeah, my great Aunt Harriet.
Harriet.
Oh, okay.
I climbed back aboard my old semi, and then like a flash I was gone. I got them old truck wheels moving. Now I'm on my way to San Antonio. Well, pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. I put a nickel in the jukebox and played the truck driving man. And played the truck driving man.
What's the story on breakfast this morning?
Look, I found it.
Found what?
Picture of my Aunt Harriet.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that lots of times. Are you kidding with this?
Oh, you're just jealous because there isn't a town named after anybody in your family.
You've never heard of Nelsonville, Texas?
No.
Well, maybe it's in Connecticut or Oklahoma. I know you've heard of my Aunt Mame.
What did she do?
But she got up every morning and cooked breakfast for her husband.
And no, Mother, not Aunt Blanche, Aunt Harriet. The one Grandmother'd never talk about when I was around. Oh. Okay. Bye-bye.
You still working on that?
I should never have let you talk me into driving back last night. I would have known something by now.
Well, you can't do anything about it now. You certainly don't want to drive all the way back up there again.
Hey, that's a wonderful idea. Come on.
My big mouth.
doing up here?
We were looking for an old prospector who was here yesterday.
Grubstick Morgan?
Yeah. Did you meet him?
He just had dinner with us. He'll be back in the morning.
Well, what are you guys doing up here?
Well, at first we came up looking for antiques, but wait till you hear what we found out about this town.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know. You told us yesterday.
We heard about it.
I think it's the most romantic thing I've ever heard of.
Isn't it, though?
Just imagine Clarasville.
Clarasville?
Yes, and there's a good chance they named it after my great-grandfather's second cousin, Clara.
How much did the old guy hit you for?
$13, including the continental breakfast.
How about that old geezer? He took me for 19.
Well, I don't know what you're laughing about. I think it's a very romantic story.
It certainly was.
Wait a second. Did you say your name was Mary?
That's right.
Say, that's quite a coincidence. What do you think the name of this town is?